Cryptocurrency has been the talk of the town for the past 2 years. Its popularity has grown to unprecedented levels, and a lot of people have amassed a fortune from investing in crypto. But crypto prices have recently been on a downward spiral, and it has led people to wonder how safe of an investment cryptocurrency really is. Stick around, as today, we have an in-depth discussion of crypto. Thanks for supporting our channel. Let's dive right into the video. The month of November 2021 will go down in history as the peak of the cryptocurrency market. Bitcoin's price surpassed $67,000 and was quite close to breaking the $70,000 barrier. The value of Ethereum surpassed $5,000, and the market capitalization of all cryptocurrencies exceeded $3 trillion. It's safe to say that early investors reaped enormous financial rewards. However, the value of the investments made by people who bought the coin when it was at its highest point has only continued to decline. After reaching a high of almost $70,000 in November of last year, the price of Bitcoin has since crashed to under $18,000. Actually, the market capitalization of all cryptocurrencies has decreased from $3 trillion to roughly $980 billion. Many people's fortunes were wiped out, particularly those of retail investors who had put their money into popular coins. That is the same as if the valuation of the stock markets dropped from $93 trillion to just $30 trillion, a loss of more than $60 trillion in overall value. If the cryptocurrency market were anything close to the size of the stock market, the entire world could be in complete disarray. But it is nowhere near as big as the stock market. Thus, it is not producing a catastrophe on the scale of the 1929 stock market crash, the deadliest in history, in which the market dropped 89% from its peak and caused widespread economic disruption across the world. This precipitated a decade-long economic downturn that was only lifted by the advent of World War II. Given that the market dropped so sharply even before the recession began, what can we expect now that one has arrived? It's likely that interest rate increases will continue. We expect them to keep rising until they hit 3 or 3.5%, the point at which the biggest inflation in 4 decades will be halted by falling demand. A recession is unfavorable, but hyperinflation is even more so, because the only solution would be to launch a brand new currency. This makes hyperinflation the more severe of the two economic conditions. If there is hyperinflation, then every single one of your US dollar bills will be useless. But rate increases are occurring elsewhere as well. Rate increases and recessionary warnings are being issued by the Bank of England and other financial institutions. A common concern is how the recession will affect the cryptocurrency market if a mere 0.5 percentage point increase in interest rates causes some coins like Terra Luna to plummet all the way to zero. Which cryptocurrencies will weather the current crisis? How long will this crisis be? All of these and many other concerns will be addressed. Perhaps the most obvious indication of a recession is the fact that businesses are laying off employees. One of the largest cryptocurrency exchanges, Coinbase, has announced the termination of 18% of its staff. They laid off more than 1,000 people and warned investors that a possible economic downturn might lead to an extended bear market for cryptocurrencies. Gemini, an alternate well-known cryptocurrency exchange, stated that it will lay off approximately 10% of its 1,000 staff members. In preparation for a long downturn, several exchanges and cryptocurrency businesses claimed they are also letting go of 10 to 20% of their personnel. Investors became anxious about what occurred with Terra Luna. Beginning on May 11 and 12, a black swan occurrence caused the Taro crypto token's value to plummet from $120 to 0.002 cents, an adjustment of 99.1%. Even after that, the crypto continued to fall, eventually landing at a depth of 0.0001 cents. But the really shocking news was that the stablecoin Terra Classic USD also fell by 99%. The value of a stablecoin is fixed relative to the US dollar, making it different from normal cryptocurrencies. There are a number of factors that contributed to its devaluation, but the Federal Reserve's decision to raise interest rates was the key factor. This caused investors to flee the market, which resulted in the price plummeting. This is a strong indicator that investors do not trust cryptocurrencies enough to continue holding them when there is a downturn in the economy. This is true regardless of how large cryptocurrencies have become. Cryptocurrency has advanced significantly as institutional investors have begun to invest. But that isn't good enough, because frauds and useless projects continue to proliferate in the sector. Investors must exercise caution because many cryptocurrencies provide no function other than generating revenue for their creators. Decentralizing the monetary system was the motivation behind crypto. But how can you utilize something that is so unpredictable as currency? There are actually more than 12,000 various varieties of cryptocurrencies. Although they share the same title, these currencies aren't really currencies at all. The only thing they have in common is the term currency. The entire point of cryptos is to generate as much buzz as possible so that people start buying them. They do this in the expectation that this will be their chance to become wealthy, and they plan to sell off their holdings as soon as the price begins to rocket, at which point the early investors and developers of the crypto will become wealthy. Due to the cryptocurrency's lack of utility, everyone else suffers losses in their investment. In a strict sense, it is possible to utilize it as a form of currency, but its circulation is too limited, and nobody trusts it because there is a chance that it will become worthless tomorrow. By utilizing terminology like blockchain and DeFi, cryptocurrency scammers managed to dupe investors out of about $14 billion in 2021. Squidcoin is only one of several instances when developers profited from the Netflix series that gained quick notoriety. According to reports, over 46,000 Americans were defrauded by cryptocurrency scams in 2018. That figure is undoubtedly larger if we consider the entire planet. Therefore, as long as this sector continues to expand in accordance with the Great Fool theory, it won't be secure enough for investors to believe in their crypto investments during times of uncertainties. The Great Fool theory states that it is possible to profit by investing in an overpriced asset, since eventually another fool will buy at an even higher price. Many people have their own theories about where the price of various cryptocurrencies will go in the future, but in 99% of situations, these theories are just pump and dump schemes. It is essential to have an understanding of crypto prices, since economic downturns put everyone at risk. During these times, there is no easy money available to borrow so that one can pretend they are developing new technology that could change the world. However, the storm that is currently affecting cryptocurrency is not new. The most recent instance of this occurred between the years 2018 and 2020, when the price of Bitcoin went from about $19,600 to as low as $3,000. That's an 85% decrease, and the value of Bitcoin maintained between $3,000 to $6,000 for the majority of 2018 and 2019. This time around though, things are different because of the presence of institutional investors, many of whom continue to hoard cryptocurrency. Since the Fed is unlikely to reduce rates for at least another 2 years, The downturn should persist for about the same amount of time. This is merely an estimate though, as the actual outcome is dependent entirely on inflation. If it's not profitable for miners to continue producing a certain cryptocurrency's currency supply, then the cryptocurrency as a whole is doomed to fail, especially considering the fact that the current energy crisis has the potential to become considerably more severe by the coming winter. Forecasting the bottom is extremely tough. However, if it drops by 85% like it did during the most recent crypto downturn, it could drop to $10,000 within the next year. The losses suffered by cryptocurrency businesses are already significant. In addition, some companies are filing for bankruptcy because they are unable to satisfy their financial obligations, which reveals a great deal how these businesses have been getting by for the past 2 years on the cheap cash that has been readily accessible. Unfortunately, the true difficulty lies ahead, as the decline is only getting underway. What is your opinion on crypto? Would you ever consider investing in it? Give us your thoughts in the comments section down below. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.